Hello beautiful souls, welcome to another video. This video is about the situation where you might be feeling that everyone is against you or everything is against you. So let's go straight into it. So I will I will give you advice straight away. I'll just dive into it and tell you what to do in order for you to feel better. Okay, so in this situation where you feel like everyone is against you, everything is against you, there are a lot of feelings here. So you might be feeling frustrated, stressed, angry. You might be feeling resentment towards those people, maybe even jealousy, blaming them, shaming them, and so on. These are all very heavy feelings to carry. So basically, you are saying those people or the world is doing this to me, and as a result of that, you are feeling bad. You're feeling all of these feelings. So, who is carrying all those heavy feelings? You must admit, if you think of all these feelings, they're quite heavy. They're very heavy to handle and to carry around. So, if you're feeling all these feelings, you must be feeling really, really down. So, the only person, so this is one of the key points in this video, although we might agree, yes, what these people are doing or what the world is doing is not correct. Okay, but the only person who is basically feeling the consequences of these feelings of resentment, blaming, shaming, jealousy, and so on, anger, the only person who will be feeling the consequences of these feelings, the only person who is carrying these feelings, and they're so heavy, weighing so heavy on you, the only person is you. The only person who is carrying these feelings is you. Those people who are doing all these things that you're listing, and I'm sure you can spend your whole day listing all these horrible things, negative things that these bad people did, or the world did, or the circumstances that showed up in your own life, and so on. Okay, we're not saying these people are right to do those things, or the world is right to come your way in this negative way. But the only person who's going to feel the weight of those feelings is you. Those people around you will not feel those feelings. Their anger, resentment, it's you. The world will not feel it, you will be feeling it, and you will carry these feelings with you, and these feelings will impact how you feel, your life, life of people around you, and so on. So, and if you keep feeling these feelings, you will get into a habit of feeling this way. And if you keep feeling this resentment, blaming, shaming, anger, and so on towards all those people that are doing these wrong things, or the world who's waiting on you, you will develop a habit of feeling this way, which of course impacts your life and the lives of people who are close to you, people around you. Because if you're used to feeling like everyone is against you, everything is against you, feeling anger, hatred, resentment, jealousy, blaming, shaming, and so on. If you keep doing this for a long period of time, you don't stop and change something, you will develop a habit of being this way and feeling this way. And that is a dangerous thing that you can get into, because you will get into this spiral, a vicious circle of just being used to this state that will become your normal state. Instead, in order for you to feel better, we are not saying that these people are right to do those things, or the world is right to bring those events, negative events in your life, in your space. But we're not saying they're right to do so. But by giving up on this view that everyone is against you, by giving up on these feelings, you are not saying that they are right. You are just going to help yourself feel better. So if you're ready to give up on these feelings, again, by giving up on these feelings, you are not, because your ego might step in here and say, what is she saying? I'm not going to stop feeling angry because what they did is wrong. I want justice, and so on. So you, again, you are the only person who is who's feeling the consequences of these feelings, the heaviness of these feelings. Those people are not feeling them. You are. They're impacting your life. They're not impacting their life. So you are not going to let go of these feelings because you are now agreeing that what they are doing is right. No, you are going to give up on these feelings because you want to feel better. Now, so basically, you're doing it for yourself. You're not doing it for anyone else. You're not doing it for those people around you, for the world around you, or to be a good person. No, you're doing it for yourself in order to feel better in your life. How do you give up on those feelings? How do you start feeling better in that situation where you think everything is against you, everyone is against you? Listen carefully, very, very important. How do you do that? It might sound simple. It is super efficient. Don't trust me, try it. By changing the story you are telling yourself in your own mind. You might not even be aware of all the stories that you're telling yourself about those people, about those events. Every single event, you will have a story around it. Change the story. You will change how you feel. You will change your life. Change a crappy story that makes you feel angry for a better story that makes you feel a little bit better, a little bit more uplifted, and you will change how you feel. You will change your life for better. For example, this is how you do it. For example, let's take a relationship example. And if you think maybe your partner cheated on you and you're thinking your story around it, as you see, if you're a woman, you say men are against women, men don't like me, I'm not good enough, and he cheated on me because all the men are like that, or maybe I'm not good enough, they want different type of women. So this story is very heavy. This story is full of resentment, blaming, even shaming yourself for not feeling good enough. Maybe men, they want other type of women who look this way or that way, who are younger, and so on. So you're putting yourself down. So this story is very heavy, it's full of resentment, it's full of heaviness. So how do we change this story? Sit with yourself, write your story down. First of all, write the headline. Okay, my partner left me or cheated on me. Okay, write down the story. All men that you're telling yourself, because there is a story. What is a story around this event? Write down the whole story. Men don't like women like me, I'm not good enough, they were like younger, they like fitter, they like, I don't know, blondes, they like, or men or women, they don't like nice guys, women, they don't like me, they like men like that, like this, and so on. Again, write down the whole story. And then, write down the feeling that comes out of this story. How does that story make you feel? Angry, resentful towards others, even resentful towards yourself, putting yourself down, not feeling good enough, and so on. Jealous maybe of other people who have good partnerships, and so on. Now, change the story. Change the story. You have the power to change your story. As soon as you change your story, you will change your life. You will change how you feel. You will change your life. How do you change your story? Tell yourself a different story, and you need to keep repeating this new story to yourself. For example, instead of this man cheated on me because all men cheat and I'm not good enough, you say, no, this man cheated. He's one in a million. He is a person who cannot keep his promise, because if you have promised yourself that you have a monogamous relationship, this is a person, one in a million person who did not respect his word, and he's not worthy of my time, my energy, and so on. And I am good enough, I deserve better. I would like to have a relationship where a person is honest. So this is one person, there are other millions of other people who are not like that. So I'm going to go and be with people who are not like that. So you see, immediately you feel lighter, you feel better. The story changed. Change the story for better feeling story. Or let's take a career example. If you say, my boss hates me, he's always picking on me, I notice he looks at me and he has this grumpy look on his face, he does not like me, he has something against me, and so on. How do you feel when you tell yourself this story every single day you go to work? You feel resentful. You feel not good enough because maybe he likes other colleagues. In your own mind, you think he likes the other people in the office. He doesn't like you. So you feel resentful, you feel not good enough, and so on. Change the story. Again, write down the headline, write down the story. And now change the story. And let me give you one tip here. People always behave towards anyone in their surrounding. People always behave in line with how they feel inside of them. It has nothing to do with you. I know we are sometimes egocentric and we like to think that everything is about us, but not everything. I mean, everything in your life is about you, but everything in another person's life is not about you. Everything in your boss's life is not about you. If one day your boss comes grumpy and is talking to you in a harsh way, chances are high that he just maybe had an argument with his wife. Or if your boss is a woman, she had an argument with her husband, partner, with her children, and so on. You are not the you are not the star of other people's lives. You are the star of your own life. You are not the star. You are the center of your own world. You're not the center of other people's worlds. Their life is the center of their world. So everything that they're feeling about themselves and their life, that's how they project it to others. So let's go back to the career story. Instead of saying to yourself, my boss doesn't like me and so on, you say, my boss has some troubles in his own life. So he's grumpy when he's talking to me. I don't really like it. So to make it better, I will have a conversation with my boss and tell him that I don't really appreciate that, and if we could have a different type of conversation. If we could be more respectful and so on, or whatever your plan is. But change the story to a better feeling story. And you will start feeling, instead of feeling all these overwhelming feelings that everyone is against you, everyone is out to get you, you will start feeling much lighter, with much more hope, much more content with yourself. When you change the story you tell yourself about each single event that happens to you in your life. Okay. And even the day-to-day events, like someone cuts you in traffic, someone doesn't respect a line, I don't know, you're queuing to buy something and someone cuts you, stands in front of you in the line, pretending not to see you, and instead of you starting out this story that makes you feel not good enough, like, oh, you see, people are not respecting me, and so on, you say, well, this person must have a bad day being this disrespectful, or maybe they just don't pay attention to other people because they are obsessed with their own events in their own life. They must have a lot on their mind, and or maybe they're just not polite today, and that's okay. But again, it has nothing to do with you. You can say something, but the story is the story that will make you feel better. So I'll finish here. I wish you to choose to feel better and do whatever it takes to get there. Because what else is more important to you in your life? What else is the goal of your life if not to feel good in your own life? Sending you a lot of love. Have a beautiful day. See you in the next video.